though, to see so much new talent. You were highlighting the Wi-Fi era, but with that, we see so many players that were kind of thrown as, all right, can you perform the same way? Well, we're going to have to see now that you're offline, and they have been. And now we see Jordan and Paradigm actually playing the Peach and already starting off pretty strong. You see the back air into the down, the down throw into the back air here, but controlling a lot of space. 44% on board already for Jordan.
I'm already very impressed by how Paradigm is playing. I'm seeing these float cancels come through with the back air, and he's controlling center stage and controlling that space on stage so well. Wario's going to be fine with that. The bike is definitely like a huge boon to his recovery, but he gets back on stage and he's already taken 96%. That doesn't bode well for the rest of this stock, and there's a Stitch face.
There is a stage phase, and you can see right now Paradigm knowing that there's pressure, but just like that, the reverses were switching. I like the Z-drop attempt, but Paradigm immediately changing that up a bit. Still keeps Jordan by the ledge, but already 142% in comparison to 42% that Paradigm's only taken. Even though there's been these raw hits from Jordan, I feel like Jordan just does not really have the control right now in center stage.
Yeah, I think Paradigm's definitely trying to like pour it all on at the very beginning because waft is a factor, right? You don't want to let Wario have too much time to himself because he's just going to use that to take your stock at ridiculously low percents. And that is just going to be the stage spike. No tech comes through, and Paradigm has taken the first stock in pretty dominant fashion.
Love the way that Paradigm's keeping up this pressure. It's just like you were saying, you don't want to give too much space to Wario. You know that waft is going to come in. Dash attack out of the double nair. Try to attempt on the 2-frame right there with the forward tilt, but just completely floats past him and gets away with it. Gets right back into the stage for free.
Yeah, finds a really nice like circumvention of what Wario was trying to do, what Jordan was trying to do on the ledge there, and I think that's like been pretty emblematic of how this set has been going so far. Like, sure, we're only about 2 minutes in, but almost nothing that Jordan has tried has been fully successful. Like, he tried that, you know, like that Z drop with the Stitch face that he got. He's been trying to get these like neutral B ledge traps with the Chomp, and nothing's really been going his way, but now he does have another opportunity on ledge. He's got the bike in hand. He tries to set up, I think that was an F tilt that he wanted there, but misinput the jab, and now it suddenly becomes Paradigm's ledge trap.
Well, that was scary too. He kept the bike by the ledge, but now Paradigm's not going to be playing by the ledge. You have to watch out when it comes to waft and the bike, but it doesn't matter. He gets the stock anyways. Still at 141%. He's got to try to play this passive-aggressively. You see him now just trying to still stick to center stage, trying to regain as much little health that he can from the bite and that turn up. You see up the pressure with these up airs too, but he's got the waft, and that's the difference right here, because then easily like that, he takes the lead of the set just like that. That's all he needed, and that was a perfect setup to get it.
It was absolutely flawless coming through from Jordan. We've talked about how hard he's been struggling throughout this game to find control, but in the one instant that he gets a little bit of a handhold, a foothold, he takes it for all it's worth, and now the lead is his, and that's got to be a little bit tilting to Paradigm too. Like, you've done all this work, and this guy just down B's once, and it's all gone. The fair comes through. We're down to even stocks, but 48% extra credit could make all the difference.
You understand when you take a look at this matchup exactly what Wario wants to go for here, and that's what Paradigm noted. That's why Paradigm was playing so aggressive at the very start, but now with 71% on board for Paradigm, you see Jordan shifting a lot of that momentum in his favor, continuing on a lot of these down tilt pokes.
Yeah, and I think as this has progressed, Jordan seems like he's figuring out the matchup more and more. He's learning what tools he can use, especially Nair, to poke at Peach safely. Because one of the things that we saw early on was Jordan would keep going for these poke attempts with, I think, like fair, and he kept getting stuffed out by float cancel bear, but now he's not getting stuffed out, and he's actually controlling the stage a lot better. But Paradigm's starting to get back in.
Slowly, but you can see the patience right here. The dash attack is going to scoop Paradigm back up. Now forced to play by the ledge. He knows the bike is right there. He knew he was going to roll right there too. Even in the case where he tried a neutral get up, he still would have been in lag from hitting the bike, and he manages to contest him before he tries to drift back to the stage. First time we actually see, rather, that was the second time we had seen him try to go for the attempt on the high recovery, but that was really quick on Jordan's part to be able to recognize that.
Right, Jordan adjusted his game plan very, very quickly after recognizing, like, okay, this is what Paradigm wants, this is what he's going to do to be able to achieve that. And we saw it both, like, in the punish game, but especially in neutral. I'm actually amazed at how well Jordan adapted over the course of that, just because, like, first of all, he went from getting stomped to winning, but I also think part of that comes from, like, very strong mental, and also knowing that, like, okay, I've got waft coming, I can keep that in the back of my hand, I'll be ready, and as soon as I get that opportunity, again, I'm going to take it for all it's worth.
And that's really good awareness on Jordan's part, too. Knowing the game plan and still sticking to it. He's bringing some of that momentum from game number 1 back into game number 2. And now on Town, you have those platforms that you could work with, as well as Paradigm, though, too, here. You can see a lot of the pressure that Paradigm was able to keep up from those down airs, knowing where exactly Jordan was going to pop up to get that follow-up. And you could even get a reset on these platforms. But you see Jordan playing a lot more confident at the start of this game.
There are two very different versions of this matchup on the two different versions of Town and City. When the stage is flat like this is Peach's playhouse, right? She's going to be able to combo you from coast to coast with specifically down tilt and nair, and that's very dangerous, especially at lower percents. But when those platforms are there, stuff like this happens where Wario can just wait and ledge trap with neutral B, and if Wario neutral B's you on that platform, you're gonna die, but you're also gonna die if you get hit by a Peach side B and don't DI.
But what was crazy about that was that he did it from across the stage almost. He was from really far away. Jordan just essentially stared at it and got hit by the ledge. Maybe was trying to get a roll behind Paradigm or try to maneuver himself to hold forward in that second and didn't expect the side B to come out, especially when it's done twice in a row. But the mix-up to no mix-up, as you could see here from Paradigm, really working out. Gets that back air. Knew perfectly, too, that the platform set up perfectly for that back air out of that grab.
All right, but there's this future, right? I can see it, where Jordan takes the stock here with something along the lines of a bear out of shield by the ledge, and then gets a waft combo, right? And then we go back to even stocks, or there's the dash attack. 48% is nothing, especially in this matchup. We could see it. We could see it.
Last. Oh, he even reset on the platform right there. That was incredibly scary. It would have been exactly what had happened in game number 1. Still very doable here.
Wait.
Love the patience again.
There it
He
is.
does it again on the top of the platform. You saw the patience too. Waited for the tech before getting the follow-up.
And suddenly, while there is 113% on the board, it's a much more even game. Jordan going to be able to live through that fair at the ledge, coming back up. He has a second chance at it,
forward,
but a great read on the up smash from Paradigm.
Paradigm playing that so calmly too. Understood what happened game number 1. Still had the lead. Even though at first we had seen, what, 74, 40-something% on Jordan in that situation. Yeah, that wasn't a lot, but that was still enough for Paradigm to still rack up enough percent to make a difference for that up smash, especially by the ledge. You could catch a roll, you could catch a jump, and a lot of times in that situation, Jordan was playing a disadvantage, so Jordan was rolling to try to get back into the stage.
Right, Jordan does have a little bit of a problem with rolling onto stage, and Paradigm definitely started to take advantage of it towards the end of that, but that was terrifying. Props to Paradigm for being able to keep your cool through that. Now we head to Smashville, a much, much different stage, and I can definitely see why this is Jordan's counterpick. He doesn't want to give Peach room to execute it for combos. He doesn't want to give Peach room to pull out turnips. He wants to be able to just smother her in every aspect of the game.
And that's why winning game number 1 is so important, because in the case you lose game number 2, now you have map choice. Now you could actually be able to turn this around here, and you can see that with Jordan having a more room here to try to chase down Paradigm. And rather, no room for Paradigm to run away at all. But look at this, stuck against the ledge, tossed out the bike, hit the noggin on Paradigm with it. Now stuck by the ledge here, but already 118%.
Yeah, this is a tough start, but there's a Stitch Face. This could turn it all around. We've talked about how volatile Waft is as a tool, and well, he just gets slapped. Not going to be able to make use of the Stitch Face when that happens, but it's always like a lingering possibility in the back of your head.
See the forward tilt again here. Catches the roll now. It's Jordan's turn to get that read by the ledge. I like how he's not overextending too, not trying to chase after Paradigm, just managing to fastball right back towards the stage, still tries to find and catch the landing from Paradigm. I like the way that you see Jordan also trying to play around that middle platform, staying right underneath it in case Paradigm wants to use it as a way to try to mix up where they want to be on the stage.
Right, Jordan's almost using that as like an umbrella. He's like, you can't get me when I'm under here. You can't Z-drop. You can't like do a dare through it. None of that stuff is going to work on me. And it just really feels like Jordan has completed his download of Paradigm. That's going to be down tilt dash attack. It's not enough to KO quite yet, but the chase with the bear. Good choice by Jordan, actually, because if he had chased all the way off stage, what was that? Let's talk about it.
I love how he was so patient with it too. Got the parry and then did up smash out of shield for it too. He was absolutely in the right there when you saw that he was just going to wait in shield and then time the parry perfectly. Not only does he have a 2-stock lead right here, he's got Waft too, Laz.
This is the worst case scenario for Paradigm. Paradigm needs to find a way to bait out Waft now. That way it becomes a non-issue. But even if he does bait out Waft now, by the end of this game, Jordan still has 2 more stocks to play with, and that's probably at least a half Waft unless Paradigm finds some way to speedrun this.
Oh, that's the up air. Manages to fast forward immediately back towards stage. Look how he's playing so patiently despite having the stock lead too, because like you were saying, the Waff beats everything, but Paradigm can get a nice string off of these grabs. Misses the backer. You can see Jordan actually DI'd right in front of Paradigm there, but Paradigm is playing so scared.
Look at this. No, Paradigm is going to be able to air dodge through that. Very well read on his part, but Vicky, that's just one of the dangers out of many, many things that Wario has at his disposal to close out this set. He could get so much here. He's going to get an up B to put Paradigm in a bad position off stage. Now he's looking for the roll get up, finds it, punishes it with the F tilt, and the world is his oyster right now. Where's he going? Okay.
That was so scary, but Paradigm trying to take advantage of that situation. You saw the turnip toss, but not enough time for Paradigm to get another turnip set up to try to keep him off the stage. Now with Jordan coming back, that was honestly the window of opportunity for Paradigm right there to capitalize off of that misinput.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it might have like stage spiked him. I thought the turnip was going to stage spike him, which was like, that was the worst possible eventuality for Jordan, but you know, manages to make back on stage, manages to get back into neutral, and he only needs one more solid conversion to close this set out. He's looking for it, and Paradigm has been playing so carefully for the last like 2.5 minutes.
Oh, the fair is going to do it. 142% though less. There's going to be so much trading that Paradigm has to do while still remaining safe, and that's not the trade you want to look for, especially when you're above Jordan.
All right, watch. Here comes a bomb. I'm calling it. Okay, dash attack comes through, and Jordan manages to close it out. But like, I felt it, because we saw 2 Stitch faces through the course of that. So Paradigm, pretty lucky player.
Juggling these stitches too. We even saw Jordan at the first game try to get that Z drop into a shield break attempt with the up air. Nice little cheeky play right there, but still, Paradigm falling through. Jordan managing to make that adaptation. That game 1, I feel like, was what really nailed the coffin for the momentum run to continue on to game 2. Even though Paradigm did win that game number 2, you could see Jordan playing with a lot more confidence.
Right, I think after Jordan managed to find that waft to KO during game number 1, he was able to clutch that game